Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next episode of the CX Goalkeeper Podcast. Today, I'm really thrilled to have Gabriela Ciupitu together with me. Hi, Gabriela. How are you?
Hello, Gregorio. Thank you for having me. And I'm equally glad and honored to be your guest. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Today, we are going to discuss about all the good things that you did related to customer experience in Romania. And I'm really looking forward to get out some nuggets, some ideas that also other people can use and leverage in other countries or in their companies where they're working. And therefore, let's kick off this discussion. Gabriela, could you please introduce yourself?
Thank you. So I am, but let me put it chronologically. I'm first passionate of CX and customer journey management, especially. Then I am a CCXP certified for 3 years already. Then I'm co-founder of Customer Experience Romania and the Romanian CX professional community, also almost 3 years. And what I'm doing now together with my team is supporting companies from Romania and Southeast Europe to develop and implement CX strategies, also build customer employee journeys and implement CX programs. I can say about CX Romania, not only about me, that our approach on CX is practical, and we don't only train CX teams, but also we are an active participant on the implementation of projects. So I like results, and these results are my driving force for what I do. So also, as you already know, I am part of Judges Panel at CX Awards, member of board at Customer Institute, and together with you, we are co-authors at Customer Experience for book.
Yes, thank you very much. It's really a long career, long seniority that you have, and I really like and enjoy what you said. We like results, and we don't only like results, but we also need results in the customer experience discipline, because that's what our customer will see, but also our businesses will see from a financial point of view, but also from an experiential point of view. Gabriela, which values drive you in life?
Well, many of my former colleagues, let's say like this, said about me that I'm too CX oriented. But, I took this like a compliment, not like a bad thing in the company. And thanks to my experience in business, both in Romanian and international, now I'm able not only to advise CX, but to stay with companies and implement the projects, as I already mentioned. So I could say that 2 of my main values is the work well done and also having fun while working. So if these 2 are combined, I believe everything will be a success.
And I can agree. Having fun, it's really important, and also having fun throughout this discussion, getting some insight, but also having a nice conversation together with you. Therefore, let's kick off this game and speaking about the great things that you did with CX Romania, developing the CX professions. You started raising awareness in Romania by developing the CX professional community. Tell me more about that, please.
Well, the Romanian CX community is a project very close to my soul, because several years ago, I was a CX manager, eager to develop more that my employer already offered me. So I was looking on LinkedIn for CX peers in Romania, and I found only 15 people. So I needed to share info, to find practices from the local market, and somehow the CX area was at the beginning. Few companies were having CX teams and only one responsible. This is the reason why 3 years ago I had the initiative to organize the first CX Day in Romania and to build this community from this need. Well, the professionals' reaction was better than expected. At the first event of the CX Day, came more than 50 people, professionals, and their contribution to design of the monthly webinars was essential because they are coming with ideas. They want to share their projects, and this is very valuable in the market. And now we are organizing webinars on topics related to CX, monthly webinars, on a framework around 3 pillars. One, a Romanian best practice, an international speaker, and also platform, a digital platform that sustain implementing CS projects. So I could say that my goal for the community is to create an environment from where CX professionals could take learnings, validate their ideas, or even ask for support when they are struggling on their work. What can I say? I'm happy that the community is growing, and I could see the success of this initiative at the first CX conference in Bucharest this year, where more than 230 professionals attended for a 1 day full of CX inspiration.
Incredible. That's really nice to see these numbers, and that's what I like about creating these communities. Because if we think about that we are buying stuff through Amazon or other web shops based on the ratings and the reviews of people we don't know. Now with this community, we have a trusted environment where we can work together with other people and create value and exchange experiences and learn among each other. In October 2023, Customer Experience Romania organized the first CX conference in Bucharest. And I saw on LinkedIn, it was a huge success. I saw a lot of posts from a lot of people, not only from Romania, but also from international people. What are the key takeaways for the participants?
Yes, indeed, it was the first CX conference in Bucharest, and this was a good opportunity to meet face-to-face the members of community, to connect, to recognize also the best practices from companies. And I want to thank again Ian Golding, Farhan Niaz, and Mohamed Latib for enlightening us at the event with their keynote speeches, because people were very keen to learn from speakers from outside Romania. I'm also happy that the participants had a good feedback, as you could see on the LinkedIn, related to the key takeaways. According to that and this seniority in CX, they took their own key takeaways, I could say. However, what we wanted to transmit them are the following ideas. First, the CX supposed to be a continuous work on culture, innovation, and project agility. This is the first point. The second, I could say that to implement CX projects, here the leadership involvement is essential, not only from budget perspective, but for being ambassadors actually of the concept and leading by example, because employees are watching them. And my three takeaway is, even the market is not mature in Romania, Romania has a lot of best practices to show, and there is a strong foundation to be developed here. We have several companies that won at the CX Awards, so we just are at the beginning of a great journey, I could say.
And it's really interesting to see how these new groups, these new communities are coming together and create value, not only for themselves, but for a complete country. I know that you launched a CX maturity study in Romania too. What are the main insights of this study? How can other countries profit from this maturity assessment?
Mm-hmm. So launching the CX maturity study came naturally because I have seen in the market companies that won CX awards, as I could mention before, and also companies that are still confusing CX with customer service. And the context of the Romanian market is that in the last 6 years, CX departments have been established mainly in multinational companies. and now are also in Romanian companies. So what we wanted to know is what the current image of customer experience initiatives and trends in Romania are. The study is based on 6 pillars from CX. CX strategy, customer-centric culture, employee experience, customer journey, voice of customer, and digital experience. So we have some measurements and insights in these 6 pillars. The main takeaways from the study are the following. First, the existence of CX teams with professionals from different backgrounds, because we can see people from marketing, from operations, from sales. And I believe these CX teams that are combined with people from these areas show the focus of companies to improve the customer experience, not only the communication with the customer, but also the processes, let's say, and also the customer-centric culture. Actually, I know companies with a strong CS governance and initiatives that are a role model for a headquarter or other countries in the group. So they started in Romania, this initiative, and they're exporting in other countries. Then another key takeaway is related to the main challenges of the CX team that are coming from the limiting of the allocated budget and decision-making power of CX teams, as well as the small number of team members, because the main result is between 2 and 4 members, and multiple responsibilities from different areas, because a CX team, as resulted in a study, want also to solve the culture, the journeys, the voice of customer, everything, but there are only 2 to 4 people. Another key takeaway is related the beginning of the road in the management of customer and employee journey, which is an opportunity, because they have the opportunity to build a very good journey for customer and employees, and they can make a difference for those who implement these methodologies in the market. Another key takeaway is the voice of the customer that is collected now mainly through complaints and transactional surveys, but I can see also that a proactivity is needed by centralizing voice of customer from all channels. And also another point is to use positive feedback, both internally to develop the customer-centric culture, and externally outside the company to develop brand ambassadors. So I could say, like, a conclusion here is that there are a lot of key takeaways, but also a lot of opportunities to develop in the market. Now, related to your second question, how I don't know exactly how can other countries profit from this study? They can develop their own study. I developed this study model based on my experience, but also together with CX professionals and business leaders. What I can do now is to support colleagues from other countries to develop their own model specific for their country. So I'm at your disposal.
Thank you, Gabriela. And I think that's really interesting, because that demonstrates again the power of communities. You did that, and you are part of the customer experience community, the international customer experience community, and you are willing to support others to achieve the same results. And this is what I really like in this community, having this discussion that we can learn from each other, we can profit from each other, and we can create together value on the long term. And also based on that, thinking about this journey, how can other CX professionals profit from your learnings and leveraging them in other countries, also to create this, let's say, movement that customer experience focus on, and you mentioned also, for example, employee experience is relevant?
Yeah, I believe that my mission, not I believe, I'm sure that my mission in Romania and also the region is to raise the CX awareness development by by offer structured information, bringing the CX global standards from outside Romania, and also adapting somehow to the maturity of local market, because it doesn't fit perfectly. And I believe that this is what a leader in his domain should do, especially when the market is young. Because sometimes the CX leaders, managers, leaders, as you mentioned, are not the most comfortable employees in the company, because their role is to show the reality. And they need support, and they need to know that have a peer to ask, or to ask for an advice. From this idea, the CX community has born, because the voice of a community is louder in the market and could sustain the individuals, the CX leaders. Well, even the experienced practitioners need to validate and exchange their ideas. What I could suggest to CX professionals is to find a way of collaboration, because the interaction with the customers is changing with an amazing speed, and the community can contribute with resources, with advices, with validation, ideas, and so on. So I believe here the main word is collaboration between CX peers.
And collaboration is always the key, and it's extremely relevant. Also, when we brought the book together, Customer Experience 4, it was great to collaborate with other peers, reading in advance their articles, giving feedback, and improving our articles to have the best possible outcome when we publish then the book. And I think this community is extremely important. Perhaps your last advice, what's your advice, or plural advice, this is for CX professional trying to build awareness around customer experience?
Well, I have only one advice: not to give up. Because this is not an easy job, as I mentioned before, to move the market, and in looking more at the customer, even this is like a common sense. You should look to your customers because they are bringing money. This is for sure. I also have another advice, is to try to surround themselves with people with the same values, because creating a community and raise awareness is not a single person job, but it must be a group one. And for me, I can say that I'm lucky to be surrounded by Romanians that are working here in the country, but also outside. They are working in UK, Germany, Slovakia, Saudi, with a very strong expertise and values that are willing, and they are willing to contribute. They know who they are, and if they are listening this podcast, I want to thank them for driving with me in the same way.
Thank you very much, Gabriela. I would have 1,000 additional questions, but taking care of the time in the last 2-3 minutes of this game, in the extra time, a few questions for you. In 10 years from now, we are back on the CX Goalkeeper podcast. What we are discussing about?
This is a very good question. I didn't think this, but I know that Romanians and countries around in the region, they are very ambitious. And I'm sure that the Southeast Europe region will be a valuable hub of expertise and best practices in CX. This is about the region, and this is about a topic that we should discuss in 10 years from now. About me, I'm seeing myself writing my memories with stories from CX and having the mission completed, because things will go very smoothly in 10 years. I'm sure about this.
I really like this positivity, and to spread also this positivity to others. What's the best way to contact you?
You can search me on LinkedIn. With Gabriela Ciupitu CCXP, or for the company page, Customer Experience Romania.
Thank you. And for the audience, you will find all the information also in the show notes. And now we are coming to Gabriela's golden nugget. It's something that we discussed, or something new to leave to the audience.
What I want to leave to the audience is the following idea. A CX leader is primarily the client lawyer but also at the service of the company he works for. So aligning the CX objectives with the business ones will speed up the results. This is the thing that is driving me in the projects. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Gabriela, for your time. And to the audience for today, it's everything. I hope that you enjoyed this discussion as much as I did. We love feedback. Feel free to contact Gabriela or to contact me for any question related to this discussion or related to customer experience and transformation. Thank you very much and bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share the word of mouth. Subscribe it, share it. Until the next episode, please don't forget, we are not in a B2B or B2C business, we are in a human-to-human environment. Thank you!